So that on page 142 onto 143, I took out of that, European treachery and destruction. So um on page 143 there, those last two paragraphs gives insight into how they to what we were just speaking on, rooting out the the people that were there and importing their own people, killing off the dukes and the assassinations of everybody and the robbery and the church of violence. So with the Christian priests here, let me read. Let's see here. Let's start on that second paragraph on 143. From the writers of Jerome Marola of Sorrento, a Capuchin missionary in the Congo, and from Morello's own arrogant behavior in the Congo, we can clearly see that by the end of the 17th century, European priests were attempting to command Congolese counts and dukes, executing or enslaving Congolese ancestral priests and indigenous doctors, and were even pretending to have the power to control the elements and to confound the Congolese Christians, who had become tools and pawns in the hands of unscrupulous European priests, soldiers, and merchants alike. Soon, mere parish priests from Europe could remove Congolese kings from their thrones and could detect and can direct the thoughts and actions of their flock. Executions, treachery, robbery, and violence became the order of the day, with the Christian priests assisting in the violence by having their rival indigenous African priests and doctors executed. So this gives you a little bit of insight um, on how Christianity was being forced in a very devastating way.
Yeah, man. They kind of like presented it as like something good and spiritual, and then as soon as they got their fingertips in, they did a 180 and started, using that as for control, destruction, political manipulation,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
just
Got to give them
destroying.
credit on page 142. Now they did slain six of them. They did slain
Yes,
six
yes,
Portuguese now.
yes, yes, yes.
They did.
I mean, it wasn't in a whole lot, but I mean, it still showed that many certain narratives believe focus on Europeans being conquered others. But this passage basically gives an idea of how the Portuguese were defeated in a sense by
Mm-hmm.
force.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he definitely in page 142 that says, "Never did whites yet submit to these slaves to be blacks, to these slaves to blacks. Neither will we." But the words had hardly left their mouth when
Yes.
their heads tumbled to the ground.
Yes. Yes.
Just
Yes. All right. To all those who are just joining us for Brothers and Many Words, Sunday Book Club. Sunday Book Club. We're discussing chapters 14 through 16 in the book African Glory by the author J.C. DeGraff Johnson. J.C. DeGraff Johnson. Okay, gentlemen. Moving on to chapter 15, the Portuguese in Central and East Africa on page 144. 144. And right off the bat, he goes in again to Duarte Lopez, and that second paragraph gives an account of all of the journeys and all of the writers of that time frame from 1445 to 1573, the journeys that they had and how well documented they had those to give us an account of what life was back then in that area.
Yeah, the Portuguese definitely got around.
They did.
They were going everywhere looking for that gold.
They were. They were hungry for it. Hungry for it.